Teranosta, Gojoda Bishikish, She Sarina Kįh Golán Deyol Gonsa, Shinine Chiricahua Ashli, Chicago Yugonshli, a show Ahinafui, Kulsika, Shiditadiji, Hagunde. Hello, everyone. Good morning, family. My name is Sarina, Windy City. I live in Chicago, Illinois. And thank you for coming here and listening to me today. How are things with you all? What a beautiful day it is and it has been. Just coming off of a talking circle this morning, talking about the medicine wheel and teachings and different variations of the medicine wheel that we have in different tribes, and sharing that knowledge and wisdom that I carry with other relatives to help them along their way, their healing journeys, recovery, sobriety. It was an amazing circle, to say the least. We encourage and emphasize how everyone has medicine and they carry it, and some of us more in tune than others, but helping those relatives, each and every one of them, along their journeys of healing, self discovery, spiritual enlightenment, awareness, most importantly, sharing it with other relatives to help them find their purpose and place in Uchimaka. I'm Chiricahua Apache, and I open up my introduction in the San Carlos Apache language. So I just want to give a shout out to Bistragahi, Bob Stevens, for his continued effort, dedication, and teaching all of us how to speak the language, the correct way to speak it. And also want to honor my Lakota relatives, the Oglala Lakotas, who gave me a hunka at Standing Rock by speaking the language fluently, honoring the traditional teachings, the ways, and how to carry lodge, and just what has been shared with me, and all the other mentors and teachers and elders that have come across my life. Always saying where it came from, having the integrity to share their story, how it was shared to me verbatim. So, with that being said, I always like to open up our circle in a good way, and so I have some sacred smudge burning here for you. For those that are not in a place to burn smudge, we burn this for you. If you're in your car, if you're at work, or if you're allergic to it, we do it for you. And for those that are able to smudge, I encourage you to do so. Please join us in doing that. I also have some tobacco here, as we always know, and what we've learned. If you've been to my circles or any other circle, that asking without offering is not our way. So we offer some sacred tobacco to the ancestors on the other side, opening that spiritual doorway in a good way, only allowing good spirits, good ancestors, spirit guides, and relatives on the other side to come through that doorway. And for allowing the teachings to come through, to be that hollow bone where we get the download and transmission of teachings from our elders, our teachers, our spirit guides, and even from Creator. Thank you for allowing us to be here to do that, to share the medicine. And I offer that for you all to sit with me during this time as we talk about the daily dose of the red room. So let's go into prayer. Oh, Wopila. Wopila tankashila. Wopila wakantaka. Wopila tate dupa. Wopila unchimaka. Wopila mini rachoni. Wopila etakoyapi. Thank you, Creator, for allowing us to come and sit in the sacred circle this morning, to hear the teachings of the daily dose of the Red Road, and to carry the message forward to the other relatives, to apply the teachings to our life, to utilize what it is that we've learned in a good way so that we can help ourselves in our own healing journeys, our own sobriety journeys, our own recovery journeys, whatever that may be, Creator. We want to say thank you to all those relatives that are in our lives, the two-legged, the four-legged, the creepy crawlers, the slitherers, the swimmers, the winged ones, the plant nations, the standing nations. Thank you for them all. You and Uchi Maka continue to bless us on a daily basis, and we are grateful for that. Thank you, Creator, for the teachings, the elders, and peers, and students, our children in our lives, who continue to bless us on a daily basis, continue to share words of wisdom, who continue to show a reflection of ourself, who continue on the journey of learning and learning how to deal with our relatives and how to deal with ourselves, Creator. Thank you for the ancient wisdom that we carry within each and every one of ourselves and our heart that the ancestors have carried. Thank you for those ancestors who have paved the way for us to be here today so that we can pave the way for our future 7 generations, Creator. Thank you for the platforms and the music to connect you, to ground us, for all the crystals. Thank you for those, our fire medicine, air medicine, water medicine, plant medicine, earth medicine. Thank you for it all. Thank you for just allowing us to take this time to sit together with one another and hear good words in a good way with humility, Creator. Thank you for that. Let us be mindful of the 7 sacred teachings, the 12 Lakota virtues of how to walk a good way on the red road and how to apply those teachings to our life. Thank you for the knowledge and wisdom that has been gifted to each and every one of us as we share with other people and learn and grow. Thank you for what you've passed down to all of us, our ancestors. Thank you for the love we carry in our heart for every living being in this world. And most importantly, thank you, Creator, for being our main foundation, our main lifeline, and being in our lives. Open up. Love to open up like that. And I always find myself, when I come into these videos, I don't, again, I say it over and over, there is no agenda. I don't have a bullet list or talking points of what I'm going to talk about. I just come in, and that grounding and that prayer really helps me to get connected to my higher power, to my ancestors, to my spirit guides, because now I know that as I've moved out of my way and I'm allowing all of it coming through, uh, you know, uh, being that hollow bone, as I've talked about before and others have shared, being receptive to those things that are happening spiritually and on the other side. And while I don't know what today's meditation is going to be about, I know it's going to be a good one. And I say that with humility, not with ego, because I know that the past 17 days that I've been doing these teachings, they've been hitting the nail on the head. The synchronicity, the validation that I'm receiving, that I'm right in the place I need to be, right at the time I need to be, right with you all. It's just a beautiful thing. And I just want to talk a little bit about my background sound. That is Chantress Siba. I stumbled upon her while watching a YouTube or TikTok video. It was just a small little snippet, and it tugged at my heartstring, tugged at my spirit that I had to do some more research. And so now she's very much a part of my life because she's on my website, dailyredroad.org. I'm using her today to help us with that vibration and grounding. And this morning I had a circle that I was invited to join to talk about the medicine wheel and the teachings of it. And I introduced this to them. Read a little bit of my second book called Walking the Red Road, a spiritual journey, where there's going to be a lot more verbiage, a lot more context, a lot more words in. And it's even going to have some fun things in there, an interactive workbook, which is my book 3 that will go along with it. I'll have some prayers and ceremonies that I've been given permission to share with the public, and also some chanting that will help you, some affirmations, if you will, that you'll chant to help yourself, positive affirmations, and I'll have some of that in there. So I'm having a great time working on it when I can, because this summer's been really busy, as you know from my previous videos, going to gatherings, the spiritual unity of tribes, going to Sundance at Salt Creek, heading out to another Sundance at Porcupine, heading out to Detroit to go see my spirit mom and my spirit brother, doing gatherings for suicide prevention. And yes, I am taking care of myself. Self-care is so important for me because I didn't do it before. But let's get into the daily dose of the red road before I lose my train of thought and drag you through another one of those videos where I'm just talking. So let's get to the teaching, shall we? All right, so day 18. Here we go. All right, let me make sure I got the right page. Yesterday I didn't. Day 18. Find strength with your Creator. Fight with all your will and might. Focus on the red road journey till we finally get it right. I'm telling you, thank you, Creator, for the signs of validation and just the truth. The truth. And I've said it before. There's no memory that I know how the meditations go or the day they're on or what to talk about. I don't even look at the book before I come and I join here. As I open the book with you, I do it for the first time for the day myself. So there is never a planned conversation or talking point that I'll have with you. So it's all spontaneous as it should be. And having spontaneity is a beautiful thing because again, the validation synchronicities that go with it let me know I'm right where I'm supposed to be. And so let's talk a little bit about that, shall we? Let's talk about the Creator and talk about finding strength within our Creator, whatever that higher power may be, as long as we're accountable to something superior, supreme than ourself. I talked about it this morning, and it's so important. And now that I say that, I did talk about that this morning about having a higher power, something to be accountable to, something that guides us, something that lifts us up, something that we know we have this faith and we believe in, and then a knowing, like I've talked about in another video, the difference between the two. Having that faith of belief, of believing in things we don't see, and then that knowing when we know in our gut, in our heart, and in our mind to be real. And for me, it's both with the Creator. I have faith in my Creator. I know there's a Creator with all the things I've experienced in my life and all the trauma and all the trials and tribulations I've been through, to be on the other side of the coin and where I'm at and what I'm doing and how I'm doing it, to be invited to do these things, to share what it is I've learned on my journey, and to continue healing. That's the blessing. To continue to be in the pursuit of healing and learning every single day. In my addiction, I didn't learn those things. In my addiction, I didn't have time for those things. I kept away from all of that stuff. I didn't want to be bothered with that stuff. And now I crave it, I yearn it, and I want it in my life. I'm very much am into my spirituality. I very much am a spiritual woman. Very much live my life spiritually. From the time I wake up, like I talked about before in my videos, before that sun comes up, that instinctual clock that just wakes me up. And I start my day in ceremony to the time I go to bed, which has been a little earlier these days. I don't know, because I'm getting up earlier, I guess. But needless to say, how I conduct myself, my actions, how I speak, the words I say, being mindful of all of those things. And never misleading or misguiding or misjudging or being that ugly person that I used to be, being loving, compassionate, and understanding. You know, being mindful of where I'm at, when I'm at, what I'm doing, and making sure that I don't hurt anybody along the way like I used to when I was in my addiction. And when I fight with all my might, when I fight, and I don't mean in a physical sense, sometimes it may feel that way, that I'm physically fighting for my life, for my healing journey, for just to get through another day that is just crazy. At the end of the day, I say, okay, as I said this morning in the circle, what do I need to learn from this? Why does this keep happening to me? What am I not catching? How can I be better tomorrow? What do I need to do today to change that? Because I don't think about tomorrow, as I said in my other videos. I don't think about yesterday, as I've said in my other videos. Just think about today. What I can do better for me, for others, and have that ripple effect. How I can show love and compassion. How I can be present and available for somebody within my service work and talking about certain things that nobody wants to talk about for fear of stigma, for fear of ridicule, because of fear, as I talked about in my other video. Seeking that truth, having tolerance with our relatives, rising with the sun to pray. Go back to all those videos. Start with video number 1, my introduction, and learn about me. Learn about what it is I do. Learn how you can apply these to your life. Learn about your spirit and how to connect. Learn about ceremony. These teachings are for everyone. While there's some things that we cannot disclose due to the sacredness of the ceremony, we invite you to them. We invite you because this is how we heal. This is how we help one another heal in this journey of life that we're on, this red road journey, this physical incarnate. I don't do things to expect things in return. I don't want anything. Creator supplies everything for me, even my jobs, so I can pay my bills because I'm still unemployed. And I'm loving it because Creator is giving me my summer for ceremony, to attend summer, to keep my obligations that I didn't keep before in my addiction, and keep those obligations when I started my sobriety journey, as I've stated in my last couple of videos ago, that I'll be going to see my mama, my spirit mom, my spirit brother. And I've been saying, I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming, and I don't go. Well, I'm coming. And they already know that I'm going to be there as much as I'm traveling this summer. Creator's giving me that. And as I go to these different places, as I journey, I'm learning different things. I'm bringing all of that, putting that into my medicine bun. I'm fighting for my life, for my spirituality, for my peace of mind, for my sanctuary, for my place beside my Creator. I don't know how much I need to do or what I need to do, but all I know is that while I'm here, I'm going to continue on the pursuit of behaving, following those ethics and universal laws and principles, having integrity and wisdom and knowledge and love and compassion and trust and loyalty, all of those 7 grandfather teachings, those Lakota virtues that I learned about, the compassion, all of those apply to my life today. I do everything in my life without malice, without anger. I've been told, how come I can be so calm? I've been such a chaotic woman for such a long time. I would blow up because I just wanted to blow up. I was a bitter, angry, evil woman. I don't like that person. I didn't like that person. That person is dead, like I said in my last video. This is me. This is who I am. The version Creator meant me to be. But I had to go through all of those trials and stress. I had to fight for my life to get here today. And I still fight, just not as hard, because I'm not resisting anymore. I'm embracing everything that goes along with me. I'm embracing the ups and the downs. I'm applying those teachings to my life. How can I better be of service? What didn't I do for my daughter that I could do for others? What do I need to help my son with that I'm learning today to bring him home from his journey that he's on? In the meantime, I got to continue to take care of myself while the world is happening around me. While all of these things are taking place outside of my world, I got to take care of my spirit within. And it's beautiful for me to be in this place, and it's not without its trials, but they're not as severe as they used to be, because I made my own pain. I created my own pain while I didn't have control over my son's addiction or my daughter's suicide or the beatings I got or the molestation that happened to me. I didn't have control over that. How am I taking care of me today? I'm taking care of my spirit. I'm sharing my story with others. I'm bringing it to the light, as all darkness will be revealed. It will be brought to light. And maybe helping another brother or sister advocate and have the courage and empower them to speak of those things, of heinous things that have happened to them or is happening to them, and get help, find help, get a trusted source, find their religion, find their culture, attend a ceremony, fight for your life. You deserve a place here. You deserve to be here. And everything that is happening in your life, good and bad, is for a reason. Instead of being bitter and angry and in your addiction, start healing, get in a journey, commit 100%. You can't be half in, half out. And I, as somebody that was half in, half out all the time, am completely committed. Because I know there is a creator. I know the creator is real. I see it in my own life. I see that higher power in my own life doing amazing, beautiful blessings, putting me in places I need to be, with the people I need to be with, learning and growing, and then sharing with you. The reciprocity of the world of helpers helping helpers, or healers helping healers, or whatever the case may be, or however you define yourself. Don't categorize yourself, don't put a label on yourself. We're all here to do beautiful medicine. We're all here on the journey of learning and growing with one another and how to deal with daily stressors in life. We signed this contract. Me. I wanted to come back. Even though I knew what was going to take place, I still wanted to come back. Before I regretted it when I found out that was the case. Why would I want to come back to all of that pain? Today, I'm glad I came back. Because at the end of all that pain and trauma I carried is this beautiful rainbow. And that rainbow is all of you, all my brothers and sisters, all my teachers, all my elders, the rainbow family, the rainbow relatives. And I'm just blessed to be a part of that. Blessed to be a part of a collective of healers. Blessed to be a part of those collective of teachers. Blessed to be a part of those students, collective of students, as I still grow and learn and share every day. And so finding strength within my creator, I do every single day, even sitting here and listening to this beautiful music, having this conversation with you. I fight with all my will and might. I do every day, just not as hard as I used to when I was in that place of darkness, trying to get out of darkness, trying to crawl out of that hole, trying to keep my head above water. Now I'm just kind of swimming through life. It's beautiful. Enjoying the sun, enjoying everything that goes along with it, looking up and seeing Creator and everything we have, everything in the world. Everything, every animal, every tree, every two-legged person, every flying relative, every car, every license plate, every billboard. Creator's there because somebody made that, somebody did that, somebody that Creator put here did that. There's Creator all around. Michimaka, always. The waters, the mountains, the snow, everything. Mother Nature, Mother Earth, they're all connected. The world's a beautiful place. To take those goggles of pain and trauma and grief off, start looking with the healing eyes that we have. And that's not our physical eyes. It's the eyes of our heart and the eyes of our spirit. And so yes, finding strength with our Creator and fighting with all our might. Focus on the red road journey till we finally get it right. And I think when we do finally get it right, will be when we go home. For me, that's my belief, and that is a knowing for me. So I have a lot to learn, and I'm not ready to go, as I said before. I still have a lot to do here in this world. I still have a lot of healing to take place. I still have a lot of people to help. And while I'm on this red road journey, I'm no longer on the black road. I'm going to learn as much as I can. I'm going to grow as much as I can. I'm going to heal as much as I can. I'm even going to embrace me. Sundance, I was told that I had to cut my nails, and they were all mine. And like I said before in a video, it took me 2 days to pray. Do I really want to cut my nails down? And you know what? I prayed for those 2 days, and I did, because my nails will grow back. Superficial, like I've said before, cutting my hair, because that was my final letting go of the pain I carried for my daughter. And while there's still a little remnants there, because, but it's not as much as it was. And this was cutting my hair and letting it go, cutting off 4.5 inches. My hair will grow back, my nails will grow back. But I was asked if I was serious about dancing and petitioning. Once I did, that I would have to come in humility. No makeup, no jewelry, no piercings, no nothing. But they let me keep my eyebrow piercing, because this piercing I did with my daughter before she died. We did it together. And so they let me keep it. I just put some sage there. And I danced with her. She danced with me. So the Red Road journey is beautiful. It is beautiful because all the healing that I can continue to do on a daily basis. It is a beautiful, beautiful journey. So I fight with all my might, fight with all my will to get there. It's just not as severe as it was. It does get easier. It does get better, for a lack of better terms. It's a beautiful way, and Creator is in everything, just like Unchi Maka. Look with your eyes from your spirit. Look with the eyes from your heart. Find the beauty in everything. Like I said this morning in the circle, we are not cursed. We're not bad people. We don't deserve to be hurt or harmed or pained. Find a lesson in it. Find the teaching in those things. So, for day 18, find strength within your Creator. Fight with all your will and might. Focus on the red road journey till we finally get it right. And I hope when you finally do get it right, that's when you'll go home too. So in the meantime, fight with all your will and might. Learn everything that you can. Share it with others. Be of service. However you take care of your spirit. Take care of yourself. Enjoy the fruits of labor. Enjoy life. Don't work, 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 and not have anything to show for it. Don't kill yourself going to work, driving, 77 miles one way to get to work. When it's a job you love, it's not a job anymore. I'll leave it with that. Thank you for letting me share with you today about the journey of the Red Road and fighting with all our will and might until we finally get it right. Creator is within all of us. Creator is in everything. Uchimaka is around us all the time. Open your eyes. Be receptive to the teachings. Share with one another. And be on that learning journey. Keep your humility and integrity. And share your stories with others. Oh. Thank you, Creator, for allowing us to come together to hear the teachings of the Daily Dose of the Red Road of Day 18 about you, Creator, and about how we can be on a beautiful journey in the Red Road and fight with our will and might to be here till we finally get it right. Knowing in my heart when I finally get it right, when everything is perfected, I'll be returning home to you, Creator. But until then, I'll continue to learn. We will continue to learn, Creator. We will continue to follow those code of ethics, those principles, those teachings from our elders, those medicines that we carry within us, and those that share with others. I'll continue to be here on the Red Road, helping others, helping ourselves. Thank you, Creator, for we love what you've given us on a daily basis, and Uchimaka, what you provides for us on a daily basis. We thank you for the teachings for today, for day 18. We thank you for the platform. As always, want to give thanks to those inventors, those people that build the billboards or license plates that we're able to get our messages from you, Creator, from. Those ringing in our ears, those signs from our spirit guides. We thank you for them all as you gently nudge us on the red road. Thank you, Creator, for the beautiful music that you put into our lives, those artists, those beautiful people that have beautiful medicine in their own way. Thank you for those relatives we get to touch on a daily basis and share our medicines with as we carry our bundles with us wherever we go within us. Oh, thank you, relatives. Have a wonderful day. Day 18th. Remember that you find strength in your Creator, whatever that may be. Fight with all your will and might while on the red road journey until we get it right. I'll share that with you. Leave it here. Many blessings. Otowoyo washte. Metako yapi. Anagotsil. Nafui.